Hey friends, Kate Attack here. Welcome back for another episode of Dishonored 2. We left off last time haphazardly making our way through the streets of Dunwall. We kind of fucked up a lot by trying not to be super noticed. We did end up killing like 5 people, but you know, we choked out the rest, so it's not all bad. But we found a gal named Megan Foster who is here to take us somewhere. So let's skedaddle.
You ready yet?
Yeah, yes, I'm ready. I don't know why it made me turn that way. I like how it has like the last thing she said and then our answer. Yes, I'm ready.
Set out for Karnaca.
Let's do it. Aw, I didn't get merciful. Oh, look at that! Look at that, look at that. Okay, so I'm still around towards non-lethal. I guess that's where the circle is. I'm still between stealth and assault. We're gonna try and bring that uptick upwards. Stealth, non-lethal. And you can't really go... Well, I guess you can go that way. Lethal assault, lethal stealth, alarms wrong, bodies detected, 7 detections. I didn't get ghosts. That's fine. There were no runes, I think. There was a second painting! Darn. Okay. Special actions. Replayed an old audiograph from Emily Kaldwin. Took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower's safe room emergency reserves, and locked Mortimer Ramsey in the safe room with a fortune of gold and a month's worth of food and water. Nice. Nice. All right. Cool. All right, a strange visit. Something feels off. Find out what is going on. Are we gonna see the outsider? Uh-oh.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
Are we gonna get to see the outsider? Had to... Oh. Okay.
What is this place?
Oh!
Where am I?
Wow. This is that same, like, marble that, Corvo got turned into.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Wow.
Empress Emily Kaldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Sounds different. Did they get a different voice actor for him, or has he just aged?
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
Oh.
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
You actually get a choice? Okay, I'm definitely taking the mark. I'm sorry, but that is like instrumental in I love it. I love it. I'm taking it.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Far reach.
Stories.
So it's not blink anymore, it's far reach? What?
Incredible.
So it like yoinks you forward.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Corvo, I love you. Oh my god, so it's like a grappling hook, I guess you could call it. Wow. Interesting. Oh, that's creepy. I never really did get a close look at that. Wow. Oh god, look at his hands. Oy. I wonder where the other painting was. Dang it, I wanted all the paintings. Oh well. Can't grab them all. Well, you can, if you know. Whoa!
What is that? It feels familiar.
It's the heart! Fuck yeah, it comes back! Ah! Okay, it's fine. I'm just really excited. Look at it!
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Wow. Look at the heart. Oh my god. Yo!
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should.
Look at the rune marker! Is this where it ends here? I just want to check it out before I go get the rune.
In thousands of years, few have seen this place.
This is so cool.
Empresses.
This is so cool. Oh my god, the heart is so cool. It looks really good. Oh my god, look at it beating! Oh, you bastards.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Oh, who is that?
I will never walk in the sun again. I know it now.
Is that like her little assassin friend?
The one who took my life walks the world still. But he has withdrawn.
Oh, does it count? Like, because I never killed Dowd. Does it take like how you played from the first game?
Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman, in love, then an empress. Now what am I?
Look at this. This is like her little assassin friend.
The last day I saw you, out behind the tower.
Wow. Oh. They're big.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Makes sense. You know, from the short time I know her, she seems like the type. Alright, 2, Dreadful Wale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Karnaca. Okay.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined.
Look at those.
Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Ooh! I'm excited. Good morning to me!
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Yup. Letter from Emily. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe, hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless and don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survived that, I'll get through all of this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me. We'll see each other again, I promise. Emily. We haven't met Wyman yet, right? I want to say no, because these are just we've only read the letters. I'm interested to meet Wyman. I hope we get to meet Wyman. Alright, travel log. Ooh! Alright, Edge of the World. Dishonored. Oh, they said it! Okay. I had to get out of my system. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft. Something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke of Bell. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the Crown Killer. I am not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Antov Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Sukonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me. But I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke of Bell. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born. So part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Or they were, until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Wow, okay. We definitely, we read all these aloud. Audiographs. Yep, we listened to those. Yeah, we've been reading all of these. Travel log, that was the little diary we read. We don't have any bone charms yet, but I'm glad, All right, powers.
Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Ooh, it captivates 2 humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Only those mesmerized can see the summoned entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Mesmerize will always enthrall the closest living target. Use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what's happening around them, or use it in combat, enthralling enemies and making them vulnerable to your attacks. Interesting. Oh my god, there's so many cool powers. Domino. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. What? Domino links 2 human targets. While the power is active, any action taken affects all linked targets. For instance, quickly incapacitate multiple enemies using a single sleep dart, reducing the risk of a lot. That is so cool. Or kill multiple linked enemies simultaneously if outnumbered in a fight. Combine Domino with other powers to create surprising and interesting effects. For instance, summon a doppelganger and link it to an enemy. Any damage you deal to your own doppelganger will be shared by the linked enemy. What? Okay, this is Far Reach. This is, I guess, Emily's version of Blink. Alright, primarily a means of locomotion. Far Reach is also useful for avoiding enemies. Aim the power at the ground or a structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at an overhead ledge to pull yourself upward. Far Reach can be used to move through glass, breaking it. Upgrade Far Reach to pull enemies and objects toward you. What? If the power is used in stealth mode, your movement ends without further forward momentum. Interesting. Dark Vision! A pulse occurring at regular intervals will show you the directional facing and view cones of your enemies, and even enables you to see them through walls, giving you vital situational awareness for stealthy ambush or for sneaking through the area. Also provides visual representations of the sounds you make, further aiding in stealth and helping determine enemy awareness. Doppelganger. Your doppelganger creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies that destroy your doppelganger will believe they have eliminated any threat in the area, and will transition to a less alert state. Your doppelganger will also trigger security systems and attract hostile animals, just as you would. Shadow Walk. During Shadow Walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however. A moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Strength. Throw objects farther, distract enemies from a greater distance with sound by throwing an object such as a bottle, or target an enemy directly with a thrown object, dealing more damage on impact. Unaware enemies can generally be knocked out if hit in the head by thrown objects, but with this upgrade it's possible even in combat. Vitality. Your health is increased, allowing you to sustain more damage from attacks, explosions, or falling. Reflexes. Preternatural reflexes allowing you to deflect any kind of incoming projectile with your sword by holding RB. Oh, that's pretty dang. Okay. Agility. The agility enhancement is a must if you intend to exploit higher ground, making hidden passageways in special areas easier to reach. This enhancement also offers better mobility for close combat and evasion. Bloodthirst. With this enhancement, your actions in combat allow you to build up adrenaline. Assassination, attacking with a sword, parrying, and drop assassination all increase adrenaline. Once you've built up your adrenaline, you can initiate a powerful sword attack that will kill an enemy with one blow. Bone Charm crafting? Craft your own bone charms by selecting a combination of mystical traits and expending raw whalebone as a resource. What? Trait effects are cumulative. If you use a trait more than once, its effect stacks, becoming stronger. Sometimes bone charms get corrupted during crafting and will also have negative traits. Bone charms with 3 or 4 traits are more likely to be corrupted. Sacrifice bone charms to discover new traits and gain raw whalebone. What? That is... Okay, so do you still find bone charms? Or do you have to craft them? Or is it both? Shadow Kill. Shadow Kill turns unaware enemies to ash upon death. This is useful for stealth since you can time your actions so that a slain enemy fades before another enemy turns and sees your attack. Further, you do not have to hide bodies if you have this enhancement. That is fucking intense!
Okay, so I have 2 runes. And... Okay, so it says right there I need 2 to start it. I think I might have to grab Dark Vision because... Truly, I love Dark Vision. Dark Vision and then Agility, but I think we'll do Dark Vision for now. And then, you know, we'll go from there. All right. So that's just my pause menu. Yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, that's so cool. Crossbow, limited resources. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. So, I guess, I don't know if we'll see Piero again because he was our shop guy. That's a cool crossbow. Dang, that's slick. So I guess we have to buy from underground shops as we see them. You know, which isn't like a reliable every day. All right, maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. Wait, is he gone? No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home, as a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Interesting, okay. So it's blocked. I wonder how I can get in there. I don't think I'll be able to get in there just yet, unless there's like... some other way. Alright, let's explore this place. Oh. Oh, little ratties. Okay. Let's take a look up here. Oh. I think it'd be bad if I fell overboard, I think. That's pretty cool. So I guess this is the captain's quarters. Dreadful Whale Accounting. 6 of songs, out 32 coins, docking and late fee. M. Tollinger. 8th of songs, out 25 coins, ferrying cargo at night. Piccolo and Tate. Out 50 coins, crust removal on hull. Holy shit. Okay, so crust removal on hull. New sextant, gave out coins. Chicken, potatoes, oil. Anton's seasick pills. Matches, length of rope. Night ferry of cargo. Sold rockfish. Barrels of oil, slime removal. Mutton, carrots, and potatoes. Okay, so it's just basic ass, you know. It look like... It's moving! Okay, I'm not crazy. Wow, look at this. Alright, so I assume at some point I've got to figure out how the frick to get into that blocked room. Does this give me... Find a way to open it. Find a way to get inside the cabin and open the door. So there's gotta be... Oh! Hang on, that's a window. That is a window right there. I think I need to go down one. Ta-da! Oh my god, do they care if I take this? Addermeyer's solution. Is that what I use to heal myself with mana? Alright, a reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent, number 3, by Antov Sokolov, chapter 15. At dawn, I set out with the group that foraged east and included 2 other natural philosophers and 4 crewmen. We used blades to clear the vegetation that grew thickly here and slowly made our way away from the shore and up a steep incline. Our purpose was to gather samples of the native plants for our research journals. I found myself pressing leaves and stems between the pages and taking copious notes on several species of flora I surmised no human had ever set eyes upon previously, when suddenly young Mr. Gravet from the academy began hopping about and screaming wildly. Chance had bade him pick up an unfortunate place to step. Aggressive ant-like creatures swarmed him from below. So many in number were his tiny attackers that we quickly lost sight of him under their onslaught. Holy shit. We finally managed to pull Gravet from the insects, acquiring several painful welts where we had come to his aid. Mr. Gravet, however, was bitten, or stung as I would eventually discover, so many times he was barely recognizable. Swollen unto deformity over every inch of his person. Moaning like a sick bull, he expired before we could carry him back to the beach. Luckily, some of the creatures still clung to him, providing me with precious samples. It's pretty dark, Sokolov. Incendiary bolts, huh? Oh, I just have to break it. Alright. I don't really think there's much else to get here. There's a room, though. Oh, that's cool. You can see the rune, like you can lock it. Okay. Oh, that's my bedroom. Okay, let's go this way.
Must be cursed. Jacked old man. This is some shit. Back to that suit. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Just seeing if she had anything else to say. Okay. Ooh. What a cool little place. Trying to fix the secondary engine. Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you ever had. I'll make sure you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were as delicate and short-tempered as you are, you and I would still be paddling around in carved-out logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tivian spices. I left it in the galley. Anton, where are you, you old fool? I hope nobody hurt you. I'll find you, I swear. I miss you. So he's gone. All right, let's talk to our gal. Oh, I guess we don't have to. We can explore a little more. Oh, is this like little kitchen? pear soda. Yum. Actually, sounds really tasty. Let's explore the ship just a little bit more.
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Okay, sure thing. I just want to explore a little bit more.
Mortimer Ramsay. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
We've been
I
on
don't know
for 2
Duke Luca Abel.
Abel.
The Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world.
Karnaca looks pretty from a distance, but it's a city on the way down. And the bloodflies are bad this year.
Oof. Okay, hang on, Megan. I'm trying to look at all this stuff.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now.
I mean, it's been 15 years. I'm surprised he's alive and not Samuel.
It looks like
Still
the
so bummed
overland
about
route
that.
to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
What a cute little... Oh, Blood of the Abel House. Chapter 4, Introduction. This chapter will focus on Edithia Abel, steward of Culero. With sword in hand, she swept the marshes of raiders, sacrificing her life for Sokonos. We will provide newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges of Sagunto. Follow along as we map out the expansions occurring under the Abels, through which trade routes to other isles were established, bringing riches to the nation-state. Even as waves of settlers continue to join Serkonos from Morley, the Abels balance growth against Serkonan culture. In later chapters, we will detail the times of Theodanis Abel, true son of Serkonos. Brave and benevolent, he united the East and West as no other before him. Even the rowdy people of Bastilian swore loyalty to him. One isle, one Serkonos, united under House Abel. Lastly, we will settle on Luca Abel, who rules today, partaking in feasts and merriments of all kinds, bringing joy to our fair isle. Uh-huh. Alright.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Yeah,
Anton
what?
started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Oh, that wasn't just a thought. She actually said that out loud, and she got an answer. That's cool. My god, there's so much stuff. We're just gonna explore this ship before we talk to her. That looks lootable because it's flashing white, but I don't want to break the glass.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When
Okay.
I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the dreadful Wale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay.
That was the little assassin gal.
What's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Huh. Okay.
Those around you cannot see me. I am here, and when you call to me.
Thanks. Okay, Sokolov's notes, Bloodfly study. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Serkonos. I suspect they originated on the Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Interesting. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonan city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterwards, each bloodfly lives in a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's part 1, a reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandician continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass, as if Pandicia were but a few days' journey from Iran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandicia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition. And so it was, on the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm gray skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquilo set sail with captain, crew, researchers, and myself, 38 of us in total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Wow. I wonder where part 1 or part 2 is.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
All right. Antop Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate, with good wines and spicy foods, without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers, eager to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abel in some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily, that much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week? Or should Megan and I set out for Bristol tonight, taking this leaky tub up through the canal? Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know, and if I'm too hasty, it might be his undoing, coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the crown killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful Wale catches the Duke's eye? Alright, so I would really like to get to that rune. Hang on, Sweet Pea. I need to figure out... I wonder if I can just, like, leave out of a window and walk around the outside of the ship. Because I feel like it's sitting on the outside. That's kind of what makes the most sense to me. Oh, it's literally in the water? Look at that!
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Look at that! Okay, I'm gonna save because I am worried that if I enter the water, I might not come back out. Oh God! Am I being bitten? I think I'm being bitten. Okay, alright, I got the jewel! Look at that whale! That is so cool. Oh my lord! How do I get back up? Okay. Alright. I think this is a great place to wrap it up. I got the rune that I wanted, so we're gonna go ahead and continue this next time, because otherwise we're just gonna keep going and going and going and going. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Love your face, take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.